Okay, guys, I'm actually here with the concept artist,
Yeah, my name is Tim.
and
Oh,
he's
stop
supposed
right there.
about.
What's that? Can you enhance that? Enhance again. Again?
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Aniimo is shaping up to have a massive roster of creatures at launch, and while we've gotten a good look at some of them, others have only appeared as blurry shapes lurking on screens in the background of video footage. Now, normally this is where I'd wait for developers to reveal them. Unfortunately, I lack patience. So today we're going full-on Aniimo investigator. We're digging through screenshots, overanalyzing a questionable number of pixels, and attempting to reconstruct what these mystery Aniimo might actually look like. Will any of these end up being real? Probably not. All of these drawings are just predictions of what could be in the game. It's just for fun. I have no idea if any of this is going to be even remotely accurate, so let's reconstruct some Aniimo. Let's start with Exhibit A. This one is interesting. It reminds me already right off the bat of Mantine and the beta version of Mantine, as well as Celeray from Palworld. This is a wind type, we know that much. So I decided to call this one Jetfin. It's basically a torpedo fish with an attitude. Obviously, I think this design is inspired by airplanes and flying fish. I'm gonna guess that this Aniimo's habitat is probably near the water, maybe near the Tide Blossom coast. Jetfin skims the ocean surface at breakneck speeds, using its wing-like fins to launch into long, controlled glides. Its sleek body resembles a miniature aircraft, complete with fins that let it bank, roll, and dive with uncanny accuracy. Let's move on to the next one. So first impressions, this obviously looks like a little mushroom. I'm gonna assume it's a grass type. Is it like a parasect type of mushroom fungus taking over the host? Probably not, because it does look like the body of a mushroom. It looks like the stem of a mushroom. The second one, this is what I'm thinking is going to be a healer, and I can just see this being a wizard mushroom that can cast spores as spells. Spore spells. So if it wasn't going to be a healer type, it would probably be maybe status based. That would be really fun to bring more status effects into the Aniimo battles. Here we have Mushling. Mushling wields a wooden stick sword that grows sturdier and more ornate as it evolves. Though small, it trains tirelessly, mimicking the posture of heroic knights. It is often seen sparring with fallen branches or other Aniimo, particularly Bud Squire. Klepto had brought up in his video that he thinks this could be a potential rival to Bud Squire, and I have to agree. It's clearly based on D&D archetypes with its color scheme. I think we will find it in the Beast Fang Ridge, where it could possibly be mistaken for an actual mushroom. But that's just my guess. This one is my favorite name that I came up with, Enchanterelle. Enchanterelle releases spores from the cap atop its head, each carrying magical properties, really tying into that wizard aspect. These spores can heal allies, enhance their abilities, or confuse their foes. It evolves from mushling only when exposed to certain magical conditions. So now this is the fun one. Okay, this is the Blob Fish, like a conch shell on top of a blob fish, like Slowbro a bit. I don't know if this is meant to be like a ball gown. It's so hard to see what the face is here, like, or if it even has a visible face. This one might not be my favorite. This might be a miss for me. I will reserve judgment until the game comes out. This little blobfish inspired Aniimo, I've dubbed Blubby. I think this is a water type. Blubby wears a spiral shell that it retreats into when it's frightened. When threatened, it burrows into soft sand, leaving only the tip of its shell exposed. Despite its timid nature, it is beloved by the coastal communities in Idle for its calming presence and its ability to purify murky water. Obviously, I think this will live near a coastline. I could see Blubby inhabiting Echoback Landing because of all the shells there. From the original screenshot, you can see that there are 2 possible evolutions. So its evolution, I've decided to call Purlure. Once a low-to-the-ground Aniimo, Purlure's evolution grants it a graceful form. It glides effortlessly above the water's surface, using its shimmering glow to charm both allies and rivals. It's considered the water-type counterpart to Witchen, because I think it looks a little like Witchen. Alright, let's move on to the final one. Even just from this blurry footage, I think this one is my favorite. So this, first of all, just looks so cute, like a little owl maybe mixed with a sugar glider mixed with a cat. Oh man, there's so many drawings of this one too. You can see they've sketched it out in a lot of different poses and stuff, but you can't see any of it. Oh! So this one also has a split evolution. It looks like the counterpart to Fentuft and Fenmane. The wings remind me a bit of like butterfly wings. She looks so glamorous and mysterious. I'm here for it. This one I'm calling Flurry. I think this one is based off of kittens and those little feather toys on a string, as well as a snow owl. I think this Aniimo is going to be a glider. Flurries spend their days riding cold air currents between treetops. Their long toy-like tails sway hypnotically, often distracting other Aniimo and sometimes even themselves. Despite their tiny size, they can generate sharp gusts of cold wind when startled or excited. I think this Aniimo will live in a snowy region like the Driftwise Meadow. This Aniimo has 2 possible evolutions, one of which I've decided to call Whisper. I think this is based off of a snow owl and a lynx, and I think this one will be a level 3 glider. I base its wings off of the design on Glacey's cape. Whisper is known for its poised and dramatic presence. Though glamorous and refined, it shares a natural rivalry with Fenmane. A Whisper that trusts its pathfinder will allow gentle grooming of its frosty fur, though it might expect some compliments afterwards. And there you have it, 7 mystery Aniimo reconstructed by hand from some of the blurriest footage known to creature collectors. Were we correct? Almost certainly not. Were we emotionally invested? Absolutely. Let me know in the comments what you think these Aniimo will actually look like in the game, and how accurate you think my predictions are. I kinda hope at least one of them comes close. And if any more hidden Aniimo happen to show up in future trailers, we'll be back. Until next time, save often.
Show, show, show.